Kilted
Balls.
balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was good. That was good.
Slow and mellow.
Man, I loved it. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Kilted Balls podcast. Hope things are going great.
Yes.
I was thinking the other day, one of my lights keeps flickering and I need to change it. And just now while we were talking, it was flickering. So if I mess with any of your heads, sorry.
Do you have to put a warning on this one? May cause seizures.
May cause seizures from. I just keep like out the corner of my eyes. So I go, and I was like, there's something flickering. So hope everybody had a great week. Hopefully things went well for you. I had wrestling all like night Friday and all day Saturday. I felt just like busy and I was so tired. I'm starting to recover now. I also think, and I know this like makes my family grumpy, but I also think I had like a cold because I was super tired. So,
Darn it. Well, it's been running through our house, that's for sure. So,
well, like today I've been blowing my nose a lot, and like I think it was like Friday. I'm like, man, I'm at this like huge tournament. I'm like, I'm just drained, and they're like,
yeah.
oh really? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm sick, and they're like, oh, like is something wrong? And I'm like, no, I just feel tired. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Like that's
So
what happens when I get
that's
sick.
what happens. They're like, you suck, because they've all been sick. So they're like,
Yeah.
that's bad. But I did have to like blow my nose multiple times today. I'm like, see, I knew I was sick, and now it's draining. And it's
Yep.
just in my way. So
See, that works out well. Oh, see, I had told you real quick. We try not to talk before we get online, but today we had a minute. There were two things I wanted to say, and I just remembered one.
yeah,
I am, well, if anyone who cares,
gay.
I possibly, no, I'm at 31 miles since we talked last week.
31 miles. Can you give more specifics? 31 miles of what?
Well, remember, it's got to,
Intestines?
it's only got to be people who listen to the previous episodes know what's going on. Obviously, you didn't listen to last week's
I didn't
episode.
listen to last week's episode.
Remember, I said I was shooting for 1,000 miles this year.
Yeah.
So I got 31 miles in, so I've been keeping track. So yeah, light runs. Although the other day I did.
Oh, we're talking about
like
running.
light runs. Running, yes.
That's not the
And
kind
I
of
was-
shooting of
and I was
1,000 miles I thought you were going for.
Nope.
I was like, you are so impressive.
I'm at 900 miles right now. I have 100 miles to go.
100 miles left. It's been a good week. Good week. I've been shooting a lot. I've been shooting so much.
If you catch that Canadian goose right when it's getting ready to leave, you might get it.
You might get it.
So yeah.
Man, this
I'm
is one
happy
of those
with myself.
times where our buddy Nate would be like, I don't understand anything you guys talk about.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. It's hard to understand.
And if you do, go check yourself into a doctor. There's
Yes.
something wrong with you.
You probably should not understand us. Understanding us is bad. Yeah. Well, good. So you're at 31 miles. Nice job.
So I've been doing actually. Today, when we get off, I'll probably get another couple miles. But yeah, it's been every day actually since we talked. So
Nice. I'm so
yeah,
impressed.
trying to get at least a couple.
I've done this many.
But see, it wasn't your goal. You can't try to steal my things and take them for yourself.
For our listeners, I'm holding up a big zero.
Big zero.
Big zero.
But it does help. I did start. I mean, because it's a. I mean, like I was started to say, I did a sprint like workout the other day where I sprinted for 30 seconds and then slowed down, jog, walk. But mostly it's just been a slow jog, like while I'm getting in shape. But I also have Civ 6 on the TV, so I can play some Civ 6 while I'm jogging, which makes it much more enjoyable.
I like that. My wife and I were talking, I think it was like this summer, right? Like she was dealing with a person who was incredibly fit, older person, and and like for me, I don't like ever look at somebody and I'm like, oh, I wish I looked like them. That's not one of my like things, and I don't think she was either. Like I don't think she was like, oh, but I think she would like to be more fit. Right? Everybody, I think, at some point is like, oh, I wish I was more fit. But she was like, you know what? It's not. What did she say? How did she say it? I was about to say it's not fair, but that's not what she said. But she was making the point that it's a heck of a lot easier for a person who's not working a 9 to 5.
Now, to be fair, all of my workouts have been after 5 o'clock, so anyone can
But
do
you
it.
know what I mean? She's like when
No,
you
I
get
know,
to
I know.
plan your meals, she goes like this one person, she's like, they plan all of their meals and they do all of this stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's amazing. She goes, like, they have time to do that. And I'm like, they do. Like they're like a stay-at-home person. And she's like, right. And she goes, I think I would eat better too if I was able to stay at home. And I go, maybe. And she goes, and like maybe we would go for walks each day or go for a run. And I'm like, maybe. I go, I know for me, like when I'm in like my busy season like I am now, and like her and I'll talk about this, like when I get home at like a 6 o'clock, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like I have like good thoughts all day long where I'm like, when I get home, I'm doing this, and this. I'm gonna be so good. And I walk in the door and I'm like, okay, I'm here and I'm good. Right. But then there's days like today where I'll get home like at 5. Right? Like we're actually people recording this way earlier than normal.
We're super early.
Because I got home like maybe 5:15, and I'm like, all right, let's go. I had some dinner. I'm like, what are we doing? Oh yeah, let's go record. And I'm like just that little bit makes a difference. So like I told her, I'm like, I understand that. I go, I often think that would be a benefit of me retiring, not retiring from everything.
Yeah.
But like if I retired from coaching, I'm like, I would be home every day by 3. And that 3 hours would probably make a monumental difference in like how things operate.
Well, you guys, you might not remember, but I remember. You guys are great at going for walks in the spring and the summertime.
We do very well.
Which, to your point, you're not coaching in the spring and you're not coaching in the summertime.
Right.
And you guys go for a lot of walks and do stuff like that, which is pretty awesome.
Because I tell people this all the time, and I tell people all the time that I'm different than they are. So I always am really clear with people, like, you don't get to measure yourself using me as a metric. Like, I understand, like, because of my genetics, I have unlimited, huge amounts of energy, right? But that being said, during the winter when I'm so busy, I can tell that my energy has limits because I'm not out, like, saying, yeah, let's go for a walk. Now, that being said, I would say last week, I probably said that 3 or 4 times. Like, I'm like, hey,
let's go for a walk.
Let's go for a walk. Go for a walk. And my wife is like, no.
It's 3 out.
It's nasty out. It's dark out. It's cloudy. I just want to lay down and like relax and recover. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'll just go do something.
Yep.
Right. But like I said, like most of the time though, I get home and I'm like, I need to chill. So I'm like, even I can tell, which is what I tell people, your energy. And I go, don't use me as an example. Your energy has limits. You have limits, and you only get so many energetic hours in a day. And you need to be intentional about what you use that energy on.
It's
like, don't waste it on things that you don't like. Like, don't like if something is
that's
annoying,
life in general. But yeah.
Well, like that's what I talk about when people are like getting mad at things. I'm like, don't do that. You have limited energy and you're getting mad about something that you have no control over, no effect over. Let that shit go. Let your energy go somewhere else, right? Let me give you, I wanted to talk about this anyway, so let me give you a fantastic example of this. So, listeners, I showed you
this could go a number of different ways.
It could go so many different ways. I showed you this last week, listeners. Do you remember? Some people want it to happen. Some people wish it would happen, and others make it happen. Do you remember this?
Wait, this is 2 weeks in a row. You're showing off your gifts from a listener.
from a listener. So listeners giving me gifts gets you on the show. Do you notice what's different about this?
It's not hanging up?
Well, it wasn't hanging up last week either.
Nope.
Nope.
Can you show it again? I don't notice. I missed something different. No, I don't notice anything different.
That's good because, like I said, a listener gave this to me. So, Kilted and I both have animals. We've loved animals. We've always had animals. Both of us, forever and ever, we have had animals. And our animals always exist with us in like a love-hate relationship. So, with mine, we have a wood-burning fireplace, and we burn wood a lot. So, good chunk of the winter, we're heating our house with wood. And our one dog loves to chew wood.
Okay.
So we are often picking up wood throughout the house that she has shredded into toothpicks everywhere, right? It's a great chore for our little boy and super annoying for us, right?
I almost said this. I almost said it.
Yeah. So anyway, that was super annoying. But my wife was like, hey, I left the office for you to see, but I was annoyed, and so I picked it up for you. But she said she came into the office after we recorded where I had set this down. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah. I was going to say, did it have something where it could hang up? It popped into my head for a second.
This one is still pretty good. Yeah,
That's
so
not funny.
It used to have poles in it, like a scroll, and the dog literally took them out carefully and shredded the poles, which is not a big deal. Like, you can't tell that it had that, and if I hang it, like, I'll hang it using something else, right? Because like, there's not much left of the wood on the cord.
You have dowel rods in your house. I know where they are in the barn. I've seen them.
I have dowel rods. I have the equipment to do that, but but the part that was funny about this is my wife, like, showed me that, right? And you could get mad at the dog and you could be bitter, destroyed that piece of the present. But she's like, look, it's in this bag. And I'm like, oh. And she's like, yeah, I don't know if you left it on the cage. I'm like, nope, it was just next to my desk. And she's like, yeah, sorry about that. I'm like, well, I go, some people wish things would happen. I'm like, and make it happen. I'm like, the dog listened. I go, the dog listened. So the dog made it happen. I go, it makes me sad, but more power to her. She's living her best life, and she chewed the wood. She didn't chew the rest of it or ruin it or shred it. So I'm like, the actual meaning is still there, and she just made it more real. So even a dog,
that's hilarious.
She doesn't wait for it to happen. The dog makes it happen. That's how you should live your life too. So.
Yep, that's like one of those things when you know it's your own fault. Like, I shouldn't have left it there. Like, I'm like,
I took it off the wall, showed it, and I set it there, and I never even thought the dog would chew it up. Like, there's other shit around me right now, right next to like her cage, like a thing full of peanuts. She doesn't chew that shit up.
If it was raisins, she would.
Yeah, no, different dog.
Oh, okay.
That little dog we were just laughing about. You have issues with your dog's pooping, right? So that little dog, I guess she got super mad at my middle daughter. I don't know if it was because she's been gone so long or because she cut all of her hair. I don't know why. But they were all laughing today that dog like followed her around, and every time she would like turn around, the dog would shit by her.
Darn it, that's not funny.
I'm like, you made that dog mad because she doesn't like do that to the rest of us. She's like she doesn't like go into our rooms like very often and do stupid stuff like that. She was mad, and she only has a few ways to show you that she's upset. And
that's hilarious.
That's what she's doing. Maybe that's what your dog is doing. It's just trying to make you guys mad.
It's funny that you say that because it was when we got back from the cruise, so we were gone for a week, and he like one of the dogs. He kept peeing inside. Like we'd be gone for just a few hours.
Yeah,
and it was like he couldn't hold it. Like we know you can hold it for more than 3 or 4 hours.
Right.
So yeah, I definitely, that crossed my mind. I was like, I bet you he's just mad. So
Yeah.
he knows when we leave, he's just gonna. I mean, and it wasn't on anything, and thankfully it's in the back where it's on the concrete, so it's easy to clean up and spray and everything. But
Well,
still,
who
it's
is
just
that speaker who's big into the pets that we listen to? And he always says if your dog is acting out, it's on you. You as an owner.
Mhm.
The dog is doing something in response to you.
Well, Caesar said that at VCon,
Caesar.
right?
That's who it was. It was
Mhm.
Caesar.
Hmm.
Yep. He goes, the dogs
Yep.
always respond to their owners. They're like, so if the dog is
Hmm.
being bad, it's you that are being bad. You just don't know what you did bad.
Yeah,
So it's,
yeah, because he hasn't done it in a while. He did it like probably 3 or 4
Mhm.
times right when we got back, but
yeah.
it was irritating.
We'll
Mhm.
have that happen where the one little dog will have like an accident or something, and I'll be like, the kiddo will be sitting there. I'm like, dude, you didn't let the dog out.
Hmm.
What
Or
the
it could
hell?
be. I mean, it is that too. Like if he's scratching at the door, or our little one is scratching at the door,
Mhm.
and someone doesn't let them out, like there'll be poop by the door, which is
Yes.
like, okay, we have to pay attention if we're in this area.
Yep. Yep. Like that's a
Like when
thing.
I'm doing my orders, like way in the back, I can't hear the dog scratching at the door.
Yep. Yep. That is a
So
thing.
we're working on that. We're working on it.
That's good. That's good. So this ties in. Did you think about the other thing you want to talk about? Because I've got two more things that are crazy.
It hasn't popped into my head. It hasn't
Okay.
popped into my head.
So let's go medium crazy first,
Oh, nice.
right? So one of our longtime coaches slash friends or whatever, he resigned this week. My old coach from Fowlerville, and I don't know if it's appropriate to drop his name.
He resigned this like during the
Like
season.
the biggest girls tournament of the year was Friday night. He resigned Thursday at practice.
Wow.
Like walked into practice and said, "Kiddos, I'm cleaning out my locker. This is the last practice you'll see me. Peace out."
So, do you have any idea why? Is that what you're talking about? The
The
medium
reason
crazy?
why, and it's somebody was telling me they were talking totally unrelated last night at a meeting,
Hmm.
and they were like, "Yeah, remember so and so said this, some famous guy," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that resonates with me because of this." It's parents, right? Parents being
Hmm.
parents and complaining and bitching and doing whatever, and so like this coach of like coached us, right? So he's been around
Hmm.
for a while,
Hmm.
a Hall of Famer, and he was
Hmm.
finally like, "I'm out." Like parents were bitching, and he was like, "I'm done."
Yep.
Like, fine, I'm out, and he left.
That's hilarious. It doesn't tie nothing that I was thinking about talking about on here, but since this came up, this is exactly online with it. I don't know if you've been watching any of the playoffs for the NFL.
Very little. Like we turn them
Okay.
on, and then we keep working.
Yeah, I enjoy catching the playoffs if I can for the NFL. I mean, I'm a Lions fan. We've talked about that. But anyways, last night the Steelers were playing the Texans, and the Texans defense is really, really good, which I didn't realize. I hadn't paid attention hardly all season, even though I had a fantasy team. But anyways, I knew that Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback for Pittsburgh, so I was interested in seeing that. And they were talking, they were like, oh my gosh, when the game first started, because Metcalf just came back because he was kicked out after the Lions game for fighting with the fans. So he had missed a
Yes.
couple games. And I guess Rodgers threw it to him twice and then went to throw it to him again and he dropped it. And then they're like, he hasn't thrown it to him like ever since it was like the first quarter or something. And he didn't even look his way. And like in my mind, I'm like he's been around long enough where he doesn't take any crap. Like if somebody's not doing their job, I didn't see the catch. I didn't turn the game on until after, so I don't know if it was catchable, if it hit him in the hands,
Right.
whatever. So yeah, it was just kind of funny. And then he ended up throwing it to him again, like in the fourth quarter, and it went right through his hands. So I was like, oh, I bet you're not just going to retire now. He's not having any of this. So they ended up getting stopped. But yeah, I mean. Things change so much, and it is a thing. Like I think it seems to me that parents are a lot different nowadays than they were when we were younger, and
Yeah.
someone who's been around that long is probably, if it's not enjoyable.
Well, and that's again like where are you using your energy? Like why are you wasting energy on that? And I imagine that's what he thought, right? He probably sat there and thought, wait, why am I dealing with this? Like, I don't have to be here.
Mm-hmm.
And like I had talked to him the week before, and that never came up. But we did have a
Yeah.
talk. Like when we were talking, I was like saying, I've got to remember, like when I'm getting frustrated, it's like 3 humans that I'm frustrated with, not 50 that are on my team. It's
Yeah.
3. And don't let those 3 ruin your experience and the other 50's experience. Don't waste your mental energy on that. Like, recognize it's a problem, move on. Don't let that ruin
That
the
makes sense.
experience, right? And I'm like,
That makes sense.
and he said, he was saying the same thing. He's like, yeah, he goes, I keep telling myself it's only like 3 kids, that are, and it's not the kids causing issues, it's the parents. But yeah. There was somebody, I wish I could remember the name, but I guess he wrote like a letter when he resigned. Somebody said, why did you resign? And he wrote a letter just lambasting parents, right? Like just going off. He said, that's why I'm resigning. Like not this, like a famous coach.
Yeah.
Right? It was like, it's you, parents, it's you. You're the reason.
Yeah. I mean, that can be with anything. I mean, even in relationships, it can be a couple small things that someone is focusing on, and it makes everything not seem great.
Right.
When it's just a couple things. It's like, okay, can you get past those small things or can you not?
Yeah.
And if you're not focusing on them, like you're looking at all the good stuff.
If you don't see those little things, I bet everything else looks pretty damn good, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, and like I made a rule a few years ago, and it's not like it's kind of a hard rule, but it's more like just a state of being. For the sports I coach, I tell parents they should never talk to me. You should not. I go, all communication should go through your kiddo. I go, now I still send out parent blurbs. I go, I'm not going to trust a 15-year-old boy. I was there with giving you important communication. So I'll still send communications, but you should be pushing your kiddo to do all the communicating. We're trying to make human beings here that are ready for the world. This is the training ground. Like it ain't about wrestling. It ain't about running. We're trying to make humans here. This is just the way we're trying to make those humans. You're entrusting them to me, which I thank you so much for entrusting them. But part of that is this growth. You tell them what they're supposed to say to me. I'll tell them what they're supposed to say to you. They are the conduits of the information. They are the gatekeepers because it's their activity. It's not your activity and it's not my activity. It's theirs.
Yeah.
So I will make them own it and make them own the communication because that's really important skill for them to learn. So I go, if you are talking to me, that means we've had a huge breakdown in the chain of command. So.
Yeah.
And
well, that's like, exactly. I used to laugh because I had a kid and he was younger way back when I used to coach track. And his dad was like, and he might have been a freshman. I think he was a freshman, but he had bumped up a grade. So he was even younger. He's like 8th grade. And he was a little guy and he wasn't very fast. And, that's fine. I wasn't very fast for many years. But but the dad was like, I ran in college. He needs to be on the relay team. I'm like, he's like the slowest kid we have. Like, he's not going to be on the relay team. Like, we do our relay teams by how fast people are.
Yes.
So but I mean, that's just a small thing. But I can imagine even now you're like just the things that you're being bombarded with.
The kids understand. Like I've always told parents, I'm like, the kids understand. So ask your kid. And I'm like, and what was happening, and it doesn't happen very much anymore, but like I would have parents and they'd be like, my kid doesn't know I'm writing you. And I'll be like, then you shouldn't be writing me.
Yeah.
I go, and they'll say, like, my kid would just be appalled that I'm stepping in. Okay, then you shouldn't be stepping in. Like, if your kid has an issue, you need to give them the ability to talk to the people in authority about their issue.
Yeah. Well, that happened to me once. My mom tried to step in because I
Yes.
came home. I was taking a shower and I had a big welt like right at the top of my
Like
butt
right at
crack.
the top of your butt crack. I remember that big welt.
And she was trying. She wanted to go to the school and get my friend in trouble. And I was like, no, like this is my friend. This is what happens.
Yes, this is what happens with friends.
Yeah, it's a towel. It hurt really bad.
That friend was a jerk. I bet it was super funny though.
He got around somebody else and hit me with the towel right in the butt crack.
It takes skill. It takes skill. Speaking
You
about
never
that,
trust that guy with a towel.
I caught a kid the other day. I had like this piece of cardboard like this big. And this kid was screwing off like 20 feet away, and I have it, and I like look at him. I'm like, swing! And it's like, swat! He's like, good! He drops. He's like, how did you do that? I'm like, don't mess around. And I go, you can try it. He's like, really? I'm like, hit that kid over there. And he's like, it's like going to the ceiling. They're all like laughing at him. I'm like, it was meant to be.
Can't do that the first time. Mm-hmm.
Like, it was meant to be, baby. Pure
I
magic.
know how that works. Mm-hmm.
Speaking, you said track. I'm sitting in my wrestling room today. We had weighed in. I had come back. So I had a meeting that ended kind of when my practice ended. But I was like, I'm going to go check on the kiddos. And I was like, it's beautiful out. I'm just going to go home. And I'm like, no, I'm going to go check on the kiddos and make sure they're good. So I'm just sitting there hanging with them. And I think that was good. I think it's good for them to see me when it's chill time. But this guy walks in, and we have little kid wrestling today. So I'm like, I bet it's a parent. I'm like, he looks kind of familiar. And I like kind of wave at him, and he kind of like is looking around the girls, and he sees me, and he's like, and he starts walking, and I'm like, hey! And I like jump up, and he gives me this big, huge hug. He's like, I'm just here, coach, and I can't stay and talk, but I figured you'd be in the wrestling room. So I just wanted to say hey. And I'm like, I didn't know you were coaching. He's coaching Hazlitt. I'm like, I didn't. He's like, yep, football and basketball. He goes, but I still work in Linden and live in Williamston. And I was like, that's awesome. And he's out the door to go coach. Nick Douglas.
Nice.
So I got to see
I was
Nick
like
Douglas.
Linden. It was like clicking out because he's been out there forever.
He's been there for a long time. I totally forgot he was there. I was thinking recently being within the last 2 years, people. So just so you understand. But I was like, I have not seen Nick Douglas in forever. Like forever. I'm like, I wonder what's up with him. And
I've probably seen him since you have because he was the head coach when I was the assistant coach.
Yes. Well, we
So
would run
that's how
into
these
each
guys
other
see
all
other
the time.
listeners. Okay.
Like I would see him in Linden all the time and Williamston.
Okay.
And so, yeah, it was nice. Just it was fast. Came in to give me a hug. But listeners, like you never know when you're going to see your old people, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
I know. And my wife misheard me on the phone, so she thought I said his name was like Douglas McDouglas. She's like, that's a weird name, Douglas McDouglas. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, didn't you say his name is Douglas McDouglas? I'm like, no, his name is Nick Douglas. Like, it's Nick Douglas. And she's like, oh. And then, like, she got home, and she was like, I've never heard of this McDouglas. And I'm like, Nick. She's like, I still don't know the words you're saying. I'm like, I don't know how to say it a different way.
It's Nicholas McDouglas.
So now I'm going to have to tell him that his new name is McDouglas. She's like, I've never heard of this guy. I'm like, well, I go, you don't know me. I go, I have like a whole life out there. She's like, whatever. I know all of your high school friends. I'm like, you know this one too. I've talked about him before. Like, I've seen him lots of times.
She's seen him at Bickley's for sure.
She's for sure seen him. I'm like, I can't believe you don't know the name. But I'm like, but I go, just because I haven't said their name doesn't mean I don't know somebody from high school that you don't know. I'm like, there's people. Like, I don't go through every person from high school on a yearly basis with you.
That's true. That's true.
So,
well, he is a couple years younger than us too, so.
Yeah, like, was he 1 year or 2 years younger? I thought he was 1 year. So he was like my sister's grade.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But he was like on our track team and stuff, and
for sure.
We hung out with him.
Yeah.
Fun guy. I tried to get him hired in my school once. So
that's awesome.
I thought he'd be fun to have on the staff.
Yeah, he was always a good guy. I liked coaching with him and his mom. It was really cool.
That would be so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be so much fun.
I have some off the air stories I can tell you about. funny things with it.
I bet you have lots of funny stories. Yeah. So that was one story. That was that guy resigned and it's parents.
Okay.
And so
That's
parents,
wild.
like maybe you need to take a back seat, parents, right? Like
Yep.
like there's time and a place, right? But in reality, especially in a sport like wrestling, a combat sport, like it's gonna be rough. Like that's how the sport works, right? It's gonna be rough. And there's gonna be pain. Your kid's gonna cry. Like I've talked twice in the last 2 days. Kids will be like, I'm really hurt, and I'm like, I thought you said it hurt like on the outside, and they're like, I do. I'm like, we don't care about that. They're like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, you're gonna hurt. Like your whole body should hurt all the time. Like you're fighting every single day. You're gonna hurt. I go, this isn't like swimming.
It's supposed to.
You're gonna hurt. You're gonna have bruises all over you. It's gonna hurt. So yeah, I don't care. Like keep going. It hurts. I'm like, if it hurt on the inside, now we're worried. Like that's not supposed to be the case. Bruise is good.
It's different.
Right? Broken toe's bad. Like a girl's like, you're being like really nice about my broken toe. I'm like, it's a broken toe. You can't push off it. You gotta heal. Like just go lift. Go lift. Take it easy. Right? But you got a bruised shoulder, then like keep going. Like bruises happen. So
it's just a bruised shoulder.
But I can see parents being like, that's not very nice. No. Like we can't afford to coddle a wrestler like that.
Yeah.
That's not the sport.
Right? That's not what you're going for.
That's not what we're going for. We're like we're teaching people how to fight, and that comes with all the connotations you would think. They've got to have a chip on their shoulder. They've got to be a little bit grumpy. I've had parents multiple times going, listen, my kid has like huge anger issues. I'm like, that is so good. They're like, you don't understand. I'm like, you don't understand. Like, I'll use that anger. You'll see. Your kid will be a different kid. I'll make him into a fantastic human because I'll show him how to channel that anger. I go, what you're doing is you're trying to repress the anger. I go, I'm just going to redirect it.
Well, talking about, since we're already talking about high school friends, like there was a friend who we went to high school with who Michigan State looked at, but he wasn't mean on the football field. He wouldn't get mean. He's a big guy. He was strong, and so they didn't take him.
No, because you got to have that little chip. I always tell people, like, wrestlers have chips on their shoulders. So
you got to be able to channel that.
And you got to
gives you that extra strength.
If they're being all nice and like, that's more concerning, right? Like,
So you said you had a medium crazy and then an extra crazy?
So speaking of
a medium and then a light crazy.
These are both wrestling things. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Interesting.
So there's a wrestling coach. I want to say he's Ephraim's age. So what is that? Like mid-30s? Maybe a little bit younger than that.
Okay, I would say Ephraim's a little bit older than that, but so this coach is in their mid-30s, you would say?
I really feel like it, right?
I mean, think if it's so let's put this in perspective because you might not be thinking clearly. 30 years ago from right now was 1996, right? Because we're in 2026, so they would have been born like when we were still in college.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Okay.
Because I think he was wrestling like in the early 20,000, like 2010.
Okay.
Maybe it's a little bit before that. Right? So that'd be right.
Okay.
I think so. I think my number's good. So anyway, he's at a practice and he's doing a move on a girl, like picking her up and like, doing a mat return. And he doesn't get back up. Starts having seizures.
No way.
Had like a brain bleed.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So apparently stable in the hospital now, but like I'm always like people who are in shape and stuff, when something weird like that happens, I'm always like, that's like flooring to me, right? Like you're out like busting your butt and something weird happens. I'm like, so that was
you
my
just never know. You never know what's hiding in there.
Which again is one of those things like don't waste your energy on dumb stuff. Because
you don't know.
You don't know. Don't waste your energy on the dumb things because you don't know how much longer this is.
Mm-hmm.
So take advantage while you got it. So I think that
Right. Yep. Yeah. What'd you really sign up for? You don't know.
Right.
Like, did you accomplish everything you set out to accomplish? Like, oh
no. And those goals change.
Yeah. Speaking of, I had another meeting with Jane.
Yay!
And she's gonna give me what she expects out of me. We're going over that, I think Thursday or I forget what day. But yeah, later this week we're gonna go through that, and it sounds like we're gonna move forward. I think that'd be cool to help her and to move her business forward. I think that it'd be a really cool fit.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun.
It's fun because we've talked about a little bit on here. She's being very, very careful that I know that I'm a contractor. So
very clear.
It's very clear, which is fine.
Yes.
But yeah, it's it's interesting. Everything we've talked about, I'm pretty excited about. So we're gonna see these things, and if we can agree to them, and we'll move forward.
That's good. That's amazing. I say.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Yeah, just something different and fun, and like I had talked about. If you missed the episode, friends, like I was talking about, it'd be cool. Like in my mind, I was thinking it'd be cool if someone reached out to me, like understood what I have or what I have to offer, and that's kind of what happened. A friend reached out and was like, "Hey, like I want my company to hire you." So
my bro was laughing about my manifesting or your manifesting or whatever. We've talked about it, but here's another example, bro. Like he was thinking about this, and then it kind of happened, just like he was thinking about it. And I know you're not going to watch this for another 2 years, but in 2 years, you can talk to me about this, and I'll laugh. I'll be like, yeah, see? Happened again.
See, it works.
Yeah. Doesn't seem complicated to me.
Does not seem complicated.
So, anyway, we should probably wrap it up. It's been we've been chit-chatting for a little bit.
Oh, been having fun.
We've been having a good time. And listeners, thank you so much for joining us. Some of you follow us now on our socials and on Discord and stuff, and we're loving seeing some of your journeys. Like, did you see one of our listeners is like trying to up their, like, what was it, their food intake by a ton? I was like,
I saw that.
I'm like, that's a journey I love to watch.
She wants lots of protein.
She wants so much of the protein. That's like,
yeah. I think that's super awesome.
That is super awesome. Yes, and so I love like seeing everybody's journeys and stuff. So if you're like, oh, sorry, I don't post on socials, jump on our Discord. Like, tell us like what's going on, what's happening with your new year. Like, we love that stuff. I always tell people I'm passionate about other people's passions. Like, I love that. So fill us in, help us be excited, and we'll like make some bridges and do cool things. So it'll be awesome.
Exactly.
So, all right. Well, thank you so much, and this is Ballbuster signing off.
Kill the Dragon Chair. I love you all.